Hi! Finally, this is part 2 of my go-to look. I did go a little darker than I normally go, just to make it show up a little bit more in the pictures, but you can go with however you want it. There's a lot of versatility with this look. You can go lighter, darker, really dramatic, or very mellow. And I'm going to be doing this with the Moodstruck Addiction Palette 1 from Younique. And so I'm going to get started. And then I also use the 3D fiber lashes and the I went ahead and used the Splash liquid lipstick, and I went with the colors Sentimental. Alright, I'm gonna get started. I start out using my deluxe brush and just a little bit of Elated, the color Elated, underneath the brow. Then I'm going to start with Forthright and just tap slightly. There's a lot of pigment. It's very dark, as you can see, so I just go right below the brow bone with that dark color to give it a nice depth. Don't worry if you mess up a little bit, you're going to be blending later. Then I'm going to use the color Chipper and go right above that line that I just created. Then wipe off all that pigment, make sure you get all the product off, and then go ahead and just blend it out and give it a nice smooth transition. Then I'm going to use my sponge brush, and I'm going to get it wet and just go over the entire lid with a damp sponge brush, and I'm using the color Sincere. And the sponge brush I'm using is the Angled Shadow sponge brush from Younique. Now I'm going in with the color Brassy, which is a little bit more of a gold color, and I go right above the lashes with that brassy color. Now I'm going to get a little more chipper with my angle brush and just clean up that line a little bit. Back with the sponge, still damp. I'm going to use a little more Sincere, and I'm going to just go from the corner on the lower lash line and the upper lash line to give it a little extra color. Then I'm using the color Swanky, and I just use that on the outer corner. It gives it a slight ombre. It's very subtle. And then I'm going to blend that line a little bit more. I'm going to go in again with Elated and go over the top. It gives it a nice transition there. Now I'm using a different eyeliner than a Younique eyeliner just because I couldn't find my sharpener, but I'm just showing the technique that I use for putting that line. Okay, I'm going in with the Fiber Lash Transplanting Gel, and I coat the lashes with the transplanting gel and make sure you get a good coating on there. I'm going on the lower lashes and using it just like I would mascara. I don't actually put the fibers on my lower lashes. You could do that if you want that extra length on the lower lashes, but mine are pretty long already, so I just use it like I would a mascara. But you want to get a good coating on the top to make sure that the fibers have a good surface to stick to. I also go on the back of the lash as well to make sure it's fully coated. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the fibers themselves. I go about halfway down the lash and just coat those fibers onto that transplanting gel. If I get a clump, it's easy to fix it if I go from the back. It takes those fibers right off. Once you've got the fibers on, I usually let it set for a minute or two, but for the sake of the video, I didn't do that. So I'm going back in with the transplanting gel to seal those lashes in. Make sure you get a good coating so you don't get any fallout throughout the day. And this will make your lashes last all day long. Ta-da!